Hello folks, and welcome to the PageTiger tutorial. My name's Dave, and I'm hopefully going to walk you through the mystery that is creating a PageTiger document. So in this first video we're going to talk just quickly about, in fact there might actually be two videos because I want to try to keep them short. We're going to talk about the two types of PageTiger document you can have in terms of editing. And you can have the layout version, or you can have the fully editable version, and I'm going to talk about both of them. I'm going to talk about the layout version now. So here, let's get cracking. So when you log in, this is what you're going to see. You may not see these, but you'll certainly see this. This is what we call the home page or the landing page. So to create a new document, you simply go up to create document. If you hover over it, you'll see that there's a tagger. Oops, you see that there's a tagger designer. We can click on that, and that will take us to your design options. Now here's the layout library that I was telling you about, and we have the fully editable here, but we'll start with the layout library. So our theme we're probably going to want to keep is Belfast Trust, because it'll have the nice colors that we need to use. And then this is a list of the templates that we can use. You can see there's all sorts of different ones. You can click on them and kind of get a view of them. They come in black and white, and they come with sound. So you can kind of flick through and see if there's one that kind of fits your purpose, because you have to remember you're not going to be able to add or remove new features to this, but you will be able to change all the current features. So if it has text or if it has pictures, you'll be able to change all of those, but you just won't be able to add anything new. So you need to find something that pretty much meets your needs. And maybe for the most part, these are perfect. So we're just going to select the first one here by clicking the Use button. And it takes us into this Express area, or listen to this Create Destination version. So you've got Express and you've got full control. We're just going to use Express, and we're going to use, I'm just going to use this document name, but you use something intelligent. I tend to use Pascal case for file names, so I'll start each name with a capital letter, or each word with a capital letter, with no spaces, and I do that because sometimes servers have issues with special characters. So keep it to text and numbers. Excuse me. And the second thing we're going to do is we're going to choose the style, and we're going to choose book toolbar top. Now I'm just going to quickly show you why that is. So there's two main options you can select from. You can choose toolbar top or toolbar top scrolling, or you can obviously choose toolbar bottom, toolbar sound on, and the like. This just tells you where the toolbar is going to be, whether it's going to be at the top of the screen or the bottom of the screen. I prefer it at the top, but the scrolling element and the non-scrolling element are really about this. So this is the scrolling element. This is Maslow's hierarchy of needs paper, and you can see it's maybe difficult to see because it's all white, but if I scroll, we can scroll down through the entire paper just by using the scroll wheel, or if this was on a mobile phone, we could be using just by flicking the screen up and down, but it'd be very manually operated. The alternative to that is the tool top option, which gives us this variety. You can see we have no toolbar here, which keeps the cool toolbar on the top, so we can kind of click between the pages. And a lot of people I've spoken to actually prefer this version, especially when working on things like you have these tags as well, which will move forward and backward through the page. People have a tendency to prefer this, but it's entirely up to yourself. I just wanted to show you the differences. And we are going to select toolbar top. So we're going to select this style, where instead of scrolling through the paper or the brochure, you will have to use these little tags at the side, or use the toolbar at the top. So once we've decided on the name, and once we've decided on the style, we can click Create Version, and here we go, building it up right nice. So as our template has been put together into a document, we can see here that we've got demonstration content. In other words, a lot of these pictures are not public domain. In fact, I don't think any of them are. I think you need to purchase them if you're going to use them. So when you're selecting your template, you need to make sure you have adequate photographs yourself, to adequate and appropriate photographs to replace the ones that are currently in situ, or that you have the permission to buy the photographs that are currently being used. I think at the time of recording they're about $5 each, but you can have up to 20 in a, you can have more than 20, sorry, in a particular document, and depend on so it's better to have your own photos as well, because it makes it much more personal and much more local. And also it's saying that they take no responsibility for any mistakes that you might make when you're putting stuff. Of course, not that you would make mistakes. We have complete and utter total faith in you. But this is the document here. Now, I want you just to take notice of these. We have 4 options over here. We have content, or 4 tabs, sorry. We've got content, we have interactivity, we've got page preview, and we have version preview. And I'll just quickly take you through the difference between page preview and version preview. Page preview shows you in this page roughly what it will look like when it's published, when the document is published. Version preview will open a new tab and show you exactly what it looks like. Now this will become more apparent when we're dealing with things like interactivity, and we'll come back to that. But just so as you know that we have 4 options up here. And that is really it for the template. I'll talk about changing text and changing pictures shortly in some upcoming videos. But as far as building a template, you've built your template and you're ready to rock and roll. Now, once you've replaced all your videos, or all of your all your videos, or all of your photos, you will then go here and go to update document. Now, it won't allow us to update the document at the minute because we have some photographs on these pages that we need, that photographs and videos that we don't own, so we would need to buy these. There you go, we have purchased images, or we would need to kind of replace them with our own. Once we replace them with our own, this will no longer appear and we will be able to save it, but until then we have to use this button here, and nothing that we change then will be saved. And that's it, folks. That's us back to this point here. If you did want to change the style, you can go into styling, change it to scroll if you preferred, or whatever, so you can kind of have a little bit of a play around with that. But that's as far as getting a template up and going. That's you ready to rock and roll. So thank you very much for listening, and I look forward to seeing you in the next tutorial.